Welcome to Corporate Connection, where we turn industry level skills into simple, practical coding. If I give you an Excel sheet with thousands of rows and ask you one question: who is the topper? Who is failing? And what is the average performance? Using Python, we'll answer all of this in just 10 minutes. No slides, no theory, only hands on coding using Pandas and NumPy. So open your VS Code or Google Colab. Let's start coding. Now, we are starting with hands on data analysis using Python. Importing libraries. I am using Pandas and NumPy, which are the most important libraries for data analysis. Pandas helps us work with tables and data sets, while NumPy helps us perform numerical calculations. So let us run the cell. Next is step 2, that is the data collection. First, I am collecting the raw data. In real life, data comes from Excel files, databases, or APIs. For learning purposes, I am creating my own dataset using a Python dictionary. Each key represents a column and each value represents data inside that column. Notice that I have intentionally added missing values using NaN, that is not a number. This helps us understand how real world dirty data looks. Run the cell. Step 3 is creating the data frame. Now I convert this dictionary into a Pandas data frame. A data frame is like an Excel table with rows and columns. This is the most commonly used structure in data analysis. See, this is a Pandas data frame. It is like an Excel table with rows and with columns. This is the most commonly used structure in data analysis. Step 4 is checking missing values. Before analyzing data, we must clean it. I am checking for missing values using the isNull function. True means missing value, false means data is present. Run the cell. So here all the true that I have means missing value, and all the false that I have means data is present. Next, I count how many missing values exist in each column. This tells me exactly where data cleaning is required. Let us run the cell. Okay, here we can clearly see the missing values. Maths has one missing value, science has one missing value, English has one missing value. So these three missing values has to be cleaned, which takes us to the next step, that is the data cleaning. Step 6. Now I am filling missing values. A common and simple technique is replacing missing values with the column mean. This ensures that we do not lose data and our calculations remain accurate. I use in place equals true, so the changes are applied directly to the data frame. Okay, so this cell is also successfully executed. Step 7 is verify cleaned data. Now when I display the data frame again, let us display the data frame, we can see that all the missing values have been replaced. Our data set is now clean and ready for analysis. Step 8 is feature engineering. Next, I create a new column called total. This is called feature engineering, where we create new useful columns from the existing data. I am adding maths, science and English marks, maths, science and English marks to get the total marks. Let us execute this cell. Yes. And then the step 9 is going to be the average calculation. Now, I calculate the average marks by dividing total marks by 3 subjects. See, this gives us a performance metric for each student. That is the average marks that is obtained by dividing the total marks by the 3 subjects, which are math, science and English. Next up, step 10 is NumPy analysis. Now I convert the average column into a NumPy array. NumPy arrays are faster and are used for numerical operations. Using NumPy, I can also find the maximum, minimum and mean average marks. These are common statistical operations in data analysis. Let us perform some NumPy analysis here. Let us calculate the maximum average, minimum average and mean average. So these are the averages of maximum, minimum and mean that we have obtained. 89 is for maximum, 80.6 bar is for minimum, 84.416 bar is for mean. Using NumPy, I found the maximum, minimum and mean average marks. Step 10, the final step is finding the topper. Finally, I find the topper of the class. I locate the row that has the highest average marks. This is a real world data analysis example used in schools, colleges and companies. Here, the maximum average was 89. And that is the maximum average we have obtained for one of the student named Arjun, whose student ID is 105. So these are his marks. His total marks is 267 and the average marks is 89. We can clearly see the maximum average was 89 and here Arjun has an average of 89. So clearly he is the topper. So in this short hands-on coding session, we perform data collection, data cleaning, pre-processing and analysis using Pandas and NumPy. This is the foundation of data science, machine learning and AI. Before you leave, comment DATA, data, if you coded along with me. Like and subscribe to Corporate Connection for more hands-on Python and data science content. See you in the next video. Do not forget to like and subscribe to Corporate Connection. Thank you.